Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing, Pablo? Space Wizard. Doc, what's up? Salabov. Lil Polly, how you doing? Good to see you. What is up? Hello. Okay. I'm going. I'm gonna do this because I want to get some progress. I got some energy going on here. So we're gonna get started. Let's make sure everything is copacetic before I get into it. Bunch of folders open. Just gonna close all those. And close my camera tool and caption chat. You guys doing okay with the 720p on Twitch? The VODs are in 1080, but I think if I want to dual stream, it looks like the free option stops me from doing 1080 on each, which is really lame. Unless I pay $16 a month. And that's if I pay for a year. Which I think is 190 US. That's crazy. Jamie, what's up, dude? Yo. Okay. We can always switch if the quality's too bad. That's true. But I mean, you know, maybe you like, maybe you really, really like Twitch, you know? Okay, so where are we at here? I wanted to finish this one today. I'm gonna get my hoodie off. It's gonna get warm in here. Hang on. Yo, yo. Hey, Sheila. How's it going? Oh, okay. We're going to work our way up. I think I'm actually going to leave this pretty blank just because it's such a large shape. We already have some smaller details here. Maybe I'll do something up here, but we'll figure that out after. And then I have this piece, which is going to be instance all the way around. I think I'll sculpt on it first, and then we'll figure that out. So I'll just subdivide it one more time. We'll accept the subdivision. And then maybe you guys want this on. Let's see. Oh, weird. Oh, it like changed. Okay. Coming back to that another time. I don't like the look of that. But hope you guys had a good weekend so far. I mean, we're at the tail end of it, right? But, you know, hopefully it's been chill up to this point. Or you've had some time to recuperate. Okay, so I think what I will do, I'll go into sculpting. We have the brushes I've been developing that I'll eventually put on Patreon, but I didn't progress any further on them over the week. So we'll just call it good for now. Let's get this subdivided. Something like that, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So what I'll probably do, I'll do a generic pass. You know, it's just a little bit of little details. And then we'll dupe it all the way around, and then I'll take a unique pass on a few of them. trying to like cut corners, you know. And I'm just gonna use a mouse because I'm in a clicking frenzy. I feel like I'm in a shooter, you know. Will I always use Blender for sculpting now? Yes, unless I need to do some like what is it? The Indiana Jones workflow that got showed off is one of the workflows that you can't do in Blender. It's just too intensive right now. It's where you can use a scan, invert the scan, and then Boolean the scan on the edges. Instead of sitting here sculpting, you can just use inverted scans for scraping away at a mesh, which is a really cool technique. Pretty genius, honestly. Okay, let's mirror this. Nice, that didn't work. I'll just rotate it like this and do that a couple times then. And then we'll take this one. We'll sculpt on this one and we'll really like chip into it. But outside of that, I mean, I don't really, for environment art, I haven't really needed to go much further. Like I'm not trying to make God of War level stuff, right? And preferably we just go for general quality and kind of lean more into like gameplay and stuff at some point. At least that's what I'd like to do. I wonder if I can, yeah, build this up a little bit. Something I maybe should have done in the, it's like imagine stuff like building up inside of here. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, so I know a brush now that I'm going to need that I don't have right now. Yeah, see? Some stuff building up in here. Let's see if we can scrape some lines out of here. This is kind of interesting too. See like that edge just being broken up a little bit. Could be useful. What resolution am I sculpting at? 0.0009, whatever that means. If I turn wireframe on, that resolution, which is like, it's pretty dense. It's not crazy. This is something I'm liking, is like just breaking these straight lines. Yeah, it's a good, should do more of that. Raggedy, what's up? How you doing? And good evening, Najer. Good to see you. How are you, Andrew? Oh, you're wishing me luck and stuff. Dude, hell yeah. Thank you. Did you guys get up to anything exciting this weekend? Let's see. I get this line going here. This sculpt, we should probably carry it across here. You went to a speakeasy last night? Dude, what? That sounds awesome. There's a bar here that's like has a secret there's a restaurant with a secret bar. And you have to get brought in through the back, which is kind of fun. Frank, what's good? What's good with you, man? It's good to see you. I'm just trying to go fast. Wonder if I can. Why don't you use the tablet in Pen Empire? What's up, man? Because speed, I guess. I don't know. Comfort. It's hilarious too because I have a giant screen here that I can draw on, but I'm just not in the mood. I've never been referred to as Empire. That's interesting. Karim, what's up, dude? Yo. Okay, so that part's pretty unique. This one's got some, yeah. Okay. Maybe, oops. Gotta switch to this piece. Theophil, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Dude, if you go and ever look at my ArtStation, there's I think I still have it on there, a Hydralisk. Dude, that thing was sculpted entirely with a mouse. So I was like, that's cool. I was trying out Dynamesh because it was brand new back then. To give you an idea of like how old that sculpt is. Oh, I keep trying to sculpt on these individually. Okay, let's join these. Last time it was Din, now it's Empire. The power climb. Luan, what's up, dude? I can see both of the chats. Burke. You made my trim brush and as well as tried to make a mask, make a rotten wood chunk. It was hard, and I get it under the mesh and stuff. Oh yeah, that stuff gets really complicated sometimes. Dynasty stands for the nasty, dude. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Wow. Uh-oh. Did I just... Hang on. I think I might have just exploded. The Nasty? Nice. No, it's the name comes from like when I was playing StarCraft pretty heavily. Oh, when you read it in Spanish? Oh no, dude. I'm like alienating this entire community to like the whole of like the Spanish population. That's not great. Oh, Theo, nice, man. Dude, I think I killed this. Because I think I already did a subdivision on this mesh. and then I Dynamesh it, and now I'm doing a subdivision on top of the Dynamesh, which is just gonna, I think my computer is probably freaking out right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Or I'm killing this. Yup. Oh, it's freaking out. Okay, it's dead. Ooh, did you see my frames? They were starting to explode. No, not multi-res. Subdivision. Because I subdivide before I Dynamesh. Or like retopologize. Just because you get wherever I'm doing creases on my edges, I get a sharper, more refined curve information. Reinstall Windows, maybe that can fix it. Dude, next time I install Windows, it's going to be Windows 11, sadly. And so I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm also running the risk being on Windows 10 right now. Where am I at here? Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so that's all good. Yeah, see it's at 8.4 million triangles. We don't need to do anything else. See, they're even melded together already, so. Wacom's 30% more expensive? Dude, what? That's wild. I think what I'll do is lower the strength of this and then just like smooth out some spots. Just kind of like I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Hey, nice. I've been enjoying these sculpting streams for objects a lot. Oh yeah, good deal, man. I'm happy to hear that because after I stream something like this for a couple streams, I start to question myself if I should continue or if I should change it up somewhere. But yeah, no, it's good to hear. No, it's like also me streaming is some level of entertainment, right? So it's like if it's not interesting to you guys, you won't be here. And then I don't have the company while I'm focusing on stuff. But I don't know. I think that's the streamer part of my brain that I have to ignore a lot of the times. Who are you, Nusty? What's up, dude? Where do you work? Are you an environment artist, prop artist? Whoa, so many questions. Or a weapons artist? It's one of my first times actually paying attention to your streams. All right. What do you usually come here and just chill? And then you're like, wait, what's he doing? Answer the questions now. Do it. Hang on. We gotta. Where you get the trim smooth border brush? I made it. A couple streams back, you can see how I made it. But okay, questions. So who am I? My name's Jeremy, or Nusty, or Dynasty. I run the Dynasty Empire, which is just it's an art community. Primarily focused around environments, but I mean, everyone's welcome, and just, we're just trying to get better at making art together. I started this stream as a way to force myself to show up, to work on getting better at art. And then also talk about things, teach things, break myths, all that stuff. I've been in games since 2007 in the AAA space. I started as an environment artist and worked all the way up through that for like, I don't know, it's like 17 or 18 years now. Something like that. And then, yeah, now I'm a associate art director, and I just work on my scene and hang out with you guys and try to contribute to the learning space as much as possible. Well, you know, trying to keep a balance of my own personal life and not like lighting myself on fire. You know what I mean? You just lurk and leave like a rat, dude. There's no problem with that. It's no worries. But yeah, no. So I've just been, you know, just doing my thing for this year is actually 10 years of this streaming stuff, which is kind of wild. It's coming up. Coming up. I'm just trying to bridge this gap, connect this here. And yes, I am using a mouse. Don't hurt me. You're a veteran, dude. Yeah, I'm old now. I'm I'll be this September I'll be 41. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird when I think about it. I need to break this stuff up because yeah. I look 25, dude, nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's because I keep the screen really small. You know, my webcam's really tiny. How am I finding the sculpting with Blender? Dude, it's fire. I'm so in. I'm so in. Oh, my opportunity to speak out to the younger generations. It's fire, no cap, gas all the way. What mouse do I use? This one. I already forgot what it's called. I got it the other week. The super light. Dude, this mouse is dope. And yes, it's pretty cute. I like the color. Okay, so let's get some stone texture on this thing. Oh, one thing I wanted to demo actually real quick. So if I dupe this over here. So if I'm looking at this mesh, right? Let's hide everything. Making a remesh of this, like if I decimate it down or whatnot, I'm gonna dupe it again. Oh God, I'm gonna hide that, and then I'm gonna go and remesh this thing. No, actually, I'm gonna decimate. So I'm gonna decimate this down, and I'm gonna decimate it down to like 0.1% of what it is, which is still going to be pretty high. We'll see how long this takes. It looks like you stole the mouse from my sister or my brother. My brother would like this mouse too. But yeah. D-Real. Dude, thanks, man. Whoa, Jimbo. I have no idea. Okay. I might have exploded the blender again. Skincare reveal. Dude, it's all about Korean skincare products. They're freaking good. I got a bunch of it for Christmas from one of my friends. Take care of your skin, man. Time to crash Blender. I really did it this time. I don't know what I was thinking. Dang it, dude. I was really bad at taking care of my skin for a long time. Oh, I always save now. But yeah, I was really bad at taking care of my skin for a long time, but got to do it. Got to do it. You think it's dead? I don't think so. I don't think it's dead. There it is. Boom. It's not dead. It's at 844,000. I'm just going to accept that. We're going to take the win. It pulled through. Now I'm applying it. Come on, I believe. I believe in you. So I wanted to demo this, but maybe I should not do that. But essentially, what I wanted to do is show you that, like, if you sculpt these really finite sculpted details that are really deep into the mesh, like chips and damage, that's like little holes and stuff, those get accounted for when it's decimating, right? And because of that decimation and those details being held, you end up with a lot of extra geometry in areas that you don't really need for the decimation. So what I would actually suggest doing is, before you do that layer of like micro details, that you dupe it off and make the decimated version off of that, and then continue on the high poly to sculpt the really small stuff, because you're no longer affecting the silhouette, right? You're now contributing to what will bake into the normal. And those don't necessarily need to be in your low poly mesh. Yeah, it's in the overlays. I can't click it right now, but I believe it's this one here. But hopefully that makes sense, because I'm not gonna do this. we're aborting this this plan. You guys have any questions while I'm sitting here waiting? We can go into real talk mode. I have my talk camera. There we go. Hello. Oh, it detected I was gonna talk, and now it's cool. It finished. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, so if I like look at the if we look at the wireframe, you can see like the sculpting I had done is being accounted for in the wire. So any types of like micro detail is gonna cause issue, right? So you're gonna want to do that before, like, just make a duplicate before the low poly, or before you start sculpting these smaller details. So for example, I should dupe this. We'll just call it for the low, and then we'll hide that, and then we'll continue sculpting on this one. And what we're gonna sculpt on this one is just the kind of micro information. Hopefully that, hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And so we have this one that I like to sculpt. Do I do weighted normals after sculpting? For organic stuff like this, I don't usually know. I wonder if I can go even bigger here. Like that. And then we've got our, where is it at? Rock stamp. Nice, go way out here, lower this. So we can get this like macro information. Go way back and just do, oh wow, little strong. Nice. And I set this brush so that as you move it around, it rotates, which can help if you need to like get the brush at a different angle. So after we've done these, then I would do these like these types of details. You can see by rotating moving the mouse around. Let's see if I can get really, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I see something I want to do now with the silhouette a bit. Yeah, so this is all for the temple scene we've been working on. It's one of those props I've been neglecting for a long time. All the little vases that are just kind of sitting around. So just want to kind of get back into it. So these are silhouette changes. So the piece I duplicated earlier is, I probably need to delete it. We'll come back. Oh, see, I don't even need that area. What am I doing? The other question is like, can I see it? So I need to select all these. Fuds, what's up, dude? How you doing? Is a trim smooth border available somewhere? Would love to use it. It will be available in the near future. If you go back a stream, you can find it and see how I made it. But no, I'll be putting it up on my Patreon at some point in the near future. When I say near future, I mean within like the next week or so. How come I can't select this? There we go. Okay, so I really have to dip down to the edge here if I want to see any of that stuff. Yeah. It's all right. You go see through, then we can sculpt through it, and then, yeah, and then work from there. That's kind of interesting with the little corner piece there. Oh, I wonder if I can just use this. Oh, look at that. That's pretty handy. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I like the idea of being able to do this all in just one software. It may not be like super flawless or perfect, but yeah. Do you have a link to the stream where you break down those brushes? Would love to see that. If you go to the YouTube channel and go to the live section, you should see that whole. You should see the last couple streams. Yeah. Outside of that, I guess you would just have to wait, right? But yeah, it should be in there. There was a damage, wasn't there? Where is it? There, this one. No, not that one. Hang on. This one. Maybe that one's okay. There. It's not feeling. Get a nice little straight line in there. And then we'll just ding it up a little bit. I think it's a little bit more organic. Cool. And then we did not do a stone stamping pass on these pieces. Free Mart, hey, no problem, man. So I like the idea of the back piece being like more rough than these like pieces up front. Kind of cool. And I like having the brush be adaptive, like when you're far away or when you're up close, it's like really micro stuff, but then as you get further away, it's like these smaller details. Save that real quick. Dredgen, what's the win? What's going on with the win? Kyle, dude, bro. I don't know. What do you think, Kyle? Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get the sculpting train for Blender? I wonder if this is enough. Ooh, it kind of is. Interesting. Like I haven't even dynameshed it yet. Maybe I'll go 002. When you get some time, makes sense. Makes sense. Actually, let's undo that really fast. Let's undo some more. Oh my god. Reason I want to undo is there's a lot of depth that I did in here that I don't know if we'll really need. So I'm going to turn this off, and you can see what our poly count looks like here. Looks great. Looks great. Maybe I don't need all of this. Maybe I can cut it there and inset this. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, maybe we need to edge weight this. I mean, maybe we can add a loop here as well. That'll just tighten up the edge there. Yeah, cool, cool. Just a little less mesh to deal with, you know? Cool, okay. Subdivision is on. We'll accept that. Then we'll go into sculpting. We'll just drop this down, maybe somewhere around there. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, it's too low res still. Let's try there. Explosion incoming. Not too bad, but you can see the stepping here. This is the stuff we're trying to avoid. This is why I want to do the subdividing. I'm gonna go up one more level. Also make sure we're shading smooth. We'll go back to our sculpting. 0, 2. Ugh. Dang it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 9. Scary. 2.9 million. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You want that nice, like, num 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 num. Like you want to feel the texture of the geometry as you sculpt across it. Prepare for GPU liftoff. You want GPU liftoff. This Blender file is kind of terrifying. If I unhide everything. We'll look at that shortly, I'm sure. Dude, I freaking love this brush. Feels so good. These details I'm doing are so micro too. Maybe it's maybe I should go a little bit more extreme. A nice silhouette change in there. So the main reason you're sculpting, right, is you want to have these more unique shapes to your silhouette. So I should probably just dip in just a little bit more here. Because like, see from there, at least from a lower angle, you'll see it. This one's really nice. This one I worry about being really repetitive as you reuse the mesh. So we'll just have to watch out for that. When you use trim smooth, the edges still feel kind of smooth, a little bit. But that's kind of like the thing where I was saying, you know, when you're doing hard surface modeling, the bevel, it's better to have a wider bevel just because lighting can actually play with that a bit. Ooh, I wonder, hang on here. Let me see. Let's save real fast because I expect this is going to be a little intensive. Radial, let's do like 10. I have no idea if this is a good idea. Let's see. Sure. Yes, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Interesting. Cool. Like, we'll leave it and destroy it. Let's build this up a little bit. And then maybe we can use the stamp with a high strength. A little lower. Like, be brave. Try things. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I like these like angled scratch damage things. I mean, definitely with like a really sharp edge, you're going to get a more like realistic look, I think. But I think a lot of the scene I'm working on right now is quite stylized, so I just leave it. But I've always been a fan of bevels being a bit wider than they should be. Or than they would be, if that makes sense. Quite soft over here, too. Let's like lower the opacity a little bit, and then we can just do some light, soft damage here. We'll see what it looks like. We can maybe lean into it a little bit more somewhere else. Too small details for these props? I mean, that's pretty small. I agree. Pretty small. I probably will do a 1K, maybe a 2K bake for this. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Seeing it in context, the rest of this prop is really good. I should have had that on earlier. The other downside is I'm noticing that I'm adding these details at a very even spacing, which is not the best. So I'm going to have to undo some of those. Maybe add a few smaller little nicks here and there. Inside of here, probably don't need to do this. But sure. Maybe I'll tip it over and you can see inside. You know? Maybe the light will catch some of these edges. Maybe I'll soften these up a little bit. Okay. Let's see how we're looking with the rest of the prop. Oh, right. We had our little test bake we did. Delete that. We had this one too, no? Yeah. Delete that one too. Okay. 29,000, no, 29 million triangles. Jesus. It gets most annoying while sculpting. If the corner is concaved, it gets really hard to add damage. Yeah. Yeah, man. It can get a little dicey in there. So I think I should chip a little bit of this edge. And then maybe we call it good. There was some remeshing tests I wanted to do, but I'm scared now with the... Oh, dude, sick. Yeah, I'm scared now with all the all the stuff we were looking at earlier. It's like, I don't know, guys. Let's apply these on here. And we'll do some of these. Maybe a big one. Nice. Smaller ones here. Maybe I'll do it on the inside. Nice. Okay. Bottom edge. I'm late, but I'm here. Harry, what's up, man? Good to see you. You're never too late. Oh, well, unless the stream's over. Then I'm sorry. I couldn't wait for you. How you doing, man? Oof. What's going on? What's going on there? That looks a little dicey. I was asking everyone earlier, how was your weekend, Harry? Okay, let's investigate what's going on here. How many are there of these? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8. Let's make sure that this weirdness doesn't hold. What's going on there? Okay, we going into modeling mode here? Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to do it at each one, aren't I? It didn't smooth them all, bro. Is this one? It's kind of okay. There's some weirdness going on with some rogue Bert madness. Okay. Okay. Is this in the center? Yes, it is. I need my Spotify. What are you saying? Some studios use different engines, right? So it's hard to get used to it. Like, is there a huge difference compared to Unreal? Yeah, game engines are all kind of different for sure. Once you're used to one engine though, I would say it's a little easier to transfer over to another engine. It's just like once you learn 3ds Max, for example, going to Maya, it's a bumpy ride, right? But you've modeled before, so you should be able to, it's like that. You should be able to transfer some knowledge over, at least a little bit. But no, a majority of my career has actually been around engines that are not Unreal, like created by by the studio that I was in. Where are we at here? Circle. Nice. How many are we doing again? 8? There we go. Okay. Cool. Inside here is a little smooth too. You started to switch to Blender from Max and found some good tutorials about it. Shared in resource channel, so if anyone wants to switch to Blender, take a look. Oh, it's a good shout, man. This edge is really crispy. I don't like crispy edges. Unless we're talking about fried chicken. Then I'm all about it. Oh, dude, there's a burger place here that on Thursdays they do fried chicken waffles. Or fried chicken on waffles, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's super good. Don't go too crazy with it, though. It'll get you. Okay. We got all these little pieces together. Let me unhide everything, and you guys can see all the other stuff. Oh, no. Why do we have... Why? Why is this material... No. It's not usually a problem until, you know, you need to like remesh. Or you have your high poly mesh and you can't just like wipe the material. But like these are some of the previous, like this type of detail, this was definitely too small. This does not come through in the bakes. What are your animators thinking about switching to Blender? I feel like it's going to be easier to convince 3D artists, but animators seem more reluctant. Yeah, I think a lot of animators are really big fans of Maya, right? I think really what it... Dude, there's 50 million triangles in this beast. I've got a few others to sculpt too. Yeah, there's definitely a ways to go. But I am no animator, so. But I agree with you. Animators they like the tools they have because they work for them, you know? Yeah, the tools just aren't there yet in Blender. They'll get there. I mean, they're getting better with each version they're pushing, but it's not there yet. Okay, I'm going to select all of this. Should I do that? I think I might. 29 million triangles. And I'm joining it. Oop. Okay. Give it a second here. Okay. One mesh to rule them all. Let's save real quick. Is ZBrush getting replaced? No. ZBrush will always have a place. In my book, though, I don't need it very often. Okay, so this is pottery 3, high poly. And then we will dupe this. Add another 30 million triangles. It's fine. And then we'll name this one low poly. And then I'll just we'll do a remesh real fast. And the remesh will be not as crazy. The goal of this is to get rid of all of the interior mesh and hopefully lower the poly count a little bit. Just wait for it. Yeah, always saving, man. Always saving. Are you using Pi menu for edit poly vertex face sculpting? Yes. Yeah, if you see here, I've got this. This switches between like, this is for texture painting. This one's weight painting. We've got vertex painting, sculpting, object mode, edit mode. And then there's all these as well. Okay, so you can see these are all melted together now, and it's definitely lower poly. I think it's, yeah, it's only 556,000. I think I'm going to go back real fast and maybe make it just a little bit denser. It's it's Machine Tools is where I'm getting that. Let's go to 1. What did I say? Wipeout only. As someone with animation experience, I haven't used Maya in 7 years because I've been using Blender. I still miss Maya when it comes to animation. Oh, interesting, Kyle. Okay, so this one's 1.8 million. So this is a little over 3 times the poly count. So the edges are a little bit more retained. Stream freezing? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. It says I dropped 39 frames. For me, stream freezing means I'm gone for like 10 seconds or more. The poly counts. Oh, right. Only. Yeah, it's only 1.8 million. Only. Okay, so now we have this mesh, right? Let's maybe, let me think here. If I go mesh filters, surface smooth. Does it say what that'll smooth the surface of the mesh, preserving the volume? I don't believe it. Shape preservation. 825. My hope is that it's smoothing out some of the details. Strengths at 1. Yeah, cool. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save. And now I'm gonna decimate this. We could do a remesh of this, but I'm gonna try decimation. I want to try remesh. I want to see what it looks like. Right, okay. Voxel blocks. No, are you kidding me? Yo, cool. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back to voxel. We'll do like 0.02. Oh, interesting. Adaptive, smooth shading. Reduces the final poly count by simplifying geometry where details are not needed. Generating triangles. A value greater than 0 disables fixed poles. Let's do this. 0.5. Oh, that's pretty good. Interesting. Retopo before decimate works better? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if a higher value on adaptive is good or not. Let's see. I'm going to just do 1. We'll see what happens. Oh, buddy. Interesting. Okay, 0.25. I need to see what the wireframe looks like too. Oh, so it's trying to do interesting. 0.1. It's trying to adapt. Dude, you see these are terrible. So the poles is what they're talking about. You basically avoid poles if you set this to 0. That's quite interesting though. Hey, general question. If you want to see ourselves as an art director in the future, what skills or areas do you think we should start developing from now? That's a deep question, man. Is Blender freaking out? So it is freaking out. I lost some frames, it looks like. I think for becoming an art director, what you want to do first is get really good with your eye and feedbacking, being able to see issues, getting a strong understanding of composition. It's all of the core skills that you're trying to build to get into the industry, right? And then you're just continuously working on them and getting better at them. The reality is like, I would say for like a lead or an art director, once you go into more managerial type roles, it's more about your ability to communicate than your art skills. So having your art skills there and then being able to communicate your intentions or what you want the person to change, those are like, that's how you become quite good at those two roles. Yeah, social skills for sure. Is there a role for junior art director by any chance? I mean, I'm an associate art director, right? Which I guess is like what you're saying. It's like not a full-on art director, but it's there. Dude, this is fascinating. This is all interesting. Okay. I don't know if this is a good... we're going back up to this. Maybe a little, like 4. So the idea is like, I'm trying to smooth some details out. I'm just going to accept the remesh, and then we'll decimate. And we'll go to like 0.05. I'm like a Padawan. Dude, everyone's like a Padawan. That's just how it works. You're always a Padawan to something. Is it hard to get harsh feedback from art directors since they never want to hurt your feelings? I mean, you shouldn't be thinking about... So, how do I phrase this? Essentially, I'm giving feedback to your work, right? I'm not giving feedback to you. So if your feelings are being hurt, you are misplacing your feelings. You should be looking at the feedback you're getting as a way to improve your quality as an artist. And it's never an attack on you. If it's an attack on you, that's not a good exchange that's going on. What are we at here? 35? We could probably go lower than that, right? See, that's the other thing, is negative feedback is not necessarily the right. It's like framing it in a weird way. Feedback that makes you better or makes the work closer to what the target is for the project is feedback. That's good feedback. And if I can give you that feedback and then your work going forward is even closer to that, I have to give you less feedback, which means that was good feedback. You know what I'm saying? 25. We'll go with the 25. Okay, I'm going to try and wipe out these weird poles I keep seeing. Let's turn this wireframe off. So the poles I'm looking for are these types of things where it gets really dicey in the smoothing. See, and like this exists because there was a little hole in the mesh, right? A little dent. Do I need that? Probably not. I probably don't need that there. This one I'll leave because it's quite big. Like getting good at giving feedback is a forever skill. You will always be getting better at that. And each person you interact with will take feedback differently. Some people want it really harsh. Some people want it really kind. Some people want it extremely clear. Some people, like, I can give feedback directly at their desk. And then other people, it's better if I give them feedback at their desk, but then also write it up so that they understand it written. You should ask for feedback on your feedback giving skills. Definitely. That happens. There's like a yearly review that happens, right? But I always ask, like, hey, if this is not clear to you, or what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, or you disagree, dude, I want to hear why. I want to hear why you disagree. Because maybe you disagree because you're hearing it wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So it's like being able to own your own feedback as well is extremely important. Aha, look at this one. Spicy. Yeah, mixed language can be difficult as well. If like Swedish as a language can be a little bit more talking around the subject, and then American English is more talking direct. And that can be difficult for some people to get used to. Okay, I think. Oh, nope. I was like, I think this is red. No, it's not. I think actually this one should turn. But it's like, if you're trying to get into games or you're in like a junior position, I would not be thinking about how to prepare yourself to be an art director. Ship some projects, learn to work really well with people, and be a lead before an art director, so that way you understand the perspective from a lead's point of view on the stuff they're asking for. You know, it's all about understanding. What's the issue while decimating it? I mean, there's an issue, but you don't want these like really long, weird looking triangles. Long, thin triangles usually lead to some nasty stuff. So I'm just kind of looking around, cleaning up anything that looks kind of sus. See, like this one, I could just slide this up. This one probably doesn't need to be there. This one can probably be turned. This one can turn. That turning is also machine tools. That freaking tool, man. It saves me lots of time. Like, I can just select the edge and just rotate it. Super handy. But I shouldn't get too nitpicky here. We're just gonna go for it here in a second. I wouldn't even say it's starting from the bottom. I try not to look at it like that. Like, you know, the saying, like, paying your dues. Like, every role is extremely important. It's kind of like the same thing with QC. That can be kind of viewed as like a low position. Nah, man. They're the ones making sure the stuff actually tastes good. You know what I'm saying? If I just... So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going along this mesh, and I'm just marking it as a hard edge and a seam, which is going to help me with UVs here in a little bit. Should I go that way? No. We'll go down and then up. Oh, there we go. There's another spicy one. Oh, there's one. So nice. The other thing is I select everything and retriangulate everything just because it leads to making sure I have triangulation everywhere. Cool. Oh, I saw one there. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I set that seam there. If I press L on this, I can select all of it. If I press U twice, I'll just unwrap based off of like angle based. Conformal is also really nice. So you can see now I've got some UVs there. And then the other nice thing is you can hide individual mesh selection as well. So if you need to like be able to focus on what you're looking at, this is really good. The thing we learned the other stream, dude, I'm gonna show you because it was wild. I was like, no way. That's so powerful. So let me go all the way around here and then we'll look at it. It was the pinning UVs. Never used that before. But if you do like live unwrap and pin at the same time, man, what a shocker. It's insane. So, okay, so I'll mark this. I've got a split here. I think I'm going to split over here as well. And then we can press L on this and unwrap. And we get this piece here. We'll press L on this and unwrap again. Oof. It's quite a... Hang on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to split again here. So the other nice thing is you can... If we sync it, we can select these edges and locate it. There it is. We'll go down this way, mark that one. Turn sync off again. Let's select these. We'll just unwrap all three of them. Okay, pinning. Pinning, freaking magical. Wow, where's the mustache, dude? I'm an ever-evolving creature. I'm trying to keep you on your toes. I'm trying to make you wonder if this is a VOD or not. Is this live? You may never know. So, okay, so we got these pieces, right? I've selected the corner verts, and then I'm just gonna like pin them. You can press P as well. And then if you turn on, I think I saved it up here. Yeah, live unwrap. I think in UVs, it's just here. If I turn this on and I select this and move it around, dude, I can like move these points. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's insanity, man. I was like, no, what is this? It's incredible. Yes. I'm like, what? Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Oh, just make sure you grab the right. And if you need to like pin another one, you can just press P here and P here. You can just use this to straighten out your UVs. And the crazy part is like if I remove overlays here and then we do checker, you can actually see the UVs. We can just move these into place. It's insanity, man. It's like maybe I need to make this one smaller. So the other cool thing is once you've done this, like maybe we move these in. Try and find this sweet spot. Cool. Anyways, so you got all these, right? Then you can Let's just select all these and we'll unpin. And then I can select all these faces and do like a average scale, and it'll correct the UV scale so all the islands are the same size. So you can see if I scale this way up, you can see that all of the, oh, these are wrong. Oh, I know why. It's because I've been skewing these. Like if I relax them, it'll correct it. But I don't want to relax them, you know what I'm saying? I want these to be straight. So it's this dangerous game of trying to get things to scale. Yeah, I wonder if that, yeah, that's closer. Nice. Nice. Oh, are they upside down? My God. Anywho, cool. I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna remove the checker material. Is live unwrap based on angle based or conformal? That's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. Continuously unwrap with selected UV islands while transforming pinned vertices. So I think it's just using the pin points. I'm just gonna keep going around this. Let's mark that. And then we'll go up this way and mark this one. And then maybe somewhere around here. We'll mark here. Dude, these ones look like they could use a nice straighten. Let's see what relax does. Eh. Yeah, so we could pin these and then do live unwrap and then grab the pins. Straighten them out. Man, that's freaking crazy. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. I think it's pretty magical. Oh yeah, just don't forget to turn it off. And then unpin everything. I think it's Alt P, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Rism is pretty awesome. It's just another tool I want to keep the tool count down. That's where I was like, can I make Blender do what I need it to do? And then I just don't have to learn another tool. You know? That's kind of how I was viewing it. I wonder if this is a good. We'll see. We'll see. I'm like, if I unwrap these individual panels. Yeah, because if I did that, then maybe I can bridge. Oh, interesting. I gotta bring that back. Bring this around like this. And then go down. And then maybe go around like this again. We'll We'll see. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. Yeah, because now I can grab this piece, unwrap. And then I can grab this one. Nice. Nice slice. It's a nice slice. Okay, let's go broad. Now, if you guys have other questions, can you explain what project you're working on right now? Oh, hello. Yeah, I can. Hang on here. Let me finish going around this thing. And so I've been working on this fan project, which is just like a fan scene of Shadow of the Colossus. So it's like the main temple. I'll load it up in Unreal in the background while we're chatting here. The main reason I picked the scene is it's quite big, but the main reason I picked the scene is because I wanted a scene that had a bunch of questions to answer, so that I had things to demo and show and all that stuff to you guys, as well as explore new workflows and processes for like how I want to build things. So let me let that load up. While that's loading in the background, I'll keep working on this. Right now, what we're working on is the meshes for these like pottery pieces that are in the scene. And the reason I want to get these looking better is because right now they look real bad in the scene. Some of them aren't even unwrapped or like have these like horrible stretched UV things going on with them. And yeah, so I'm just going in and making them proper, making them look good. And it's also a good opportunity to push on the sculpting tools in Blender and answer a bunch of questions when it comes to baking and all that stuff. Building low polys, high polys, sculpting, all that jazz. Where are we at here? It's still loading. So if you're patient, it will be momentary. You're waiting. But yeah, no, it's really fun, man. I love doing this stuff, and I love like talking about this stuff and showing things and learning things with you guys. You guys will show me things where I'm like, wait, what? No way. You know how freaking powerful that is? It's like education on like autopilot. If you can get used to interacting with people, being part of communities and stuff, man, it's like everything. You'll grow so much faster when you can share your learning experience with others. Okay, I think I got all these pieces. And Unreal looks like it's almost done loading. Oh, I missed up here. How about you, Mercer? Is it Mercer? What brings you here? Also, thanks for coming by. Oh, looking good. Do I have a job in 3? Yeah, I've been in AAA for almost 18 years. 18 years this year. Yeah, I've been making games since 2007 professionally. Oh no, it's still loading. Dang it! I was hoping. I hate having you wait here, going like, what's he loading up? I'm just loading up some like meme image. It's just really high res. Oh, look at these. Oh, those are so nice. No, I'm not doing that. Trust me. I promise. Dude, am I like compiling the shaders? What's going on here? Almost 96%. You're curious what my first portfolio looks like? There's a YouTube video where I go over some of my first art. You saw me as a recommendation? Oh, wild. I'll take it. Well, welcome, man. Hopefully there's some useful stuff you'll get out of the stream. I try to stream twice a week, so it's like Sunday evenings and on Thursdays, and then we do Discord critiques every third Thursday. Yeah. I look so young. we were talking about this earlier. I'm definitely not young. Oh yeah, dude, look at all these textures being prepared and shaders and we'll just let that. Oh my god. I'm going to let that just cook there for a second. Jeans, man. Yeah, dude, I got those denims. No, I am 40. 40. Turn that. Is it done? Hey, kinda. You think the new hair helps? Dude, I'm just being lazy, man. But yeah, so you can see the, oh god, the pottery right now. It looks okay, but of course I hadn't touched this one yet. But these are using like trim sheets, and I'm like, they just didn't feel right to me. So I'm just making them proper. Okay, I think everything finished. But yeah, no, this scene's huge. This scene's huge as my frame rate just eats everything. If we go way back here, if you've played Shadow of the Colossus, maybe you'll recognize it. Preparing distance field. Yeah, mesh distance field, static meshes. There's some shaders still being computed. Textures. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. What games have I worked on before? If you go, is it jeremyest.dev? Is that I always forget. You can try that. Let me just look here. jeremye.dev. I need to detail out the rest of this site. I haven't really filled it out, but you can see all my previous stuff in there. Or like releases, rather. Okay. We kind of have stability. It's still generating a bunch of stuff in the background. I haven't opened this in a while because we've just been chilling in Blender. But let's bring the sun up so I can see a little bit better. Yeah, so we got this little vignette area that I was pretty excited about. I started doing some cleanup and then noticed these guys and was like, oh, I should redo these. We've got this cool little area down here. I need to fix the color of the water still. We have this cool. This is like my favorite. Dude, that bloom is going wild. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, this scene's crazy, man. Gristle, what's up? How you doing? What's the frame rate? Dude, I don't. What was the FPS thingy again? I haven't looked in ages. I think it's stat. Stat.fps? No. Someone in chat will tell me. I'm pretty sure of it any second now. Control-Shift-H. Oh, there you go. 30, 31, 35, 40. when I move around, it can get kind of spicy. Yeah, it's like 45 or whatever. It's because a bunch of stuff is getting processed. Who gets sacrificed on that table? Dude, this sun is hella bright. Holy cow. Yeah, we're just chipping along at it. Once I get those these guys done, I'll be much happier to move on. We also got this little area that I really like. When the sun comes through there, it feels really cool. But I'm ready to move on to another scene. We just need to tidy this up and get it all ready to go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, it's been years, man, of just dabbling, trying stuff, finding things, going, oh God, no. Finally finishing it. I have to. I don't want you guys to just be like, dude, this guy, he's always just going off on temples and stuff. I'm just going to let that run in the background for a little bit, eating my frame rate while I just sit here unwrapping stuff. But yeah, that's what we've been up to on the stream for quite some time. It's been super fun. But I think you guys probably want to change, you know? I want to practice a little bit on hard surface stuff and like a little bit of like industrial design type things. So we'll be looking at a lot of hard surface type stuff in the near future. After this project, that's the goal. I started getting some like game design books because I just want to understand game design a bit more than I currently do, because I'm an artist first, right? But I want to be closer than I am now to being a developer. And I think it's important to understand how game design works. If you don't understand any of that, what am I even doing, you know? Just another avenue that I want to expand into. And then outside of that, yeah, I'll probably we'll be doing some hard surface stuff in the stream, which is going to be quite interesting, honestly. Okay, did I split this up enough? I think I did. Yeah, we got boom, 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 boom. Nice. Then we'll go up here. Yeah, see all this? We don't need any of this geo in here. So I'm going to select all the information in here outside of like in the inner area. And we'll just cut it. And then I'll triangulate it again. Oof, that's a bad triangulation. Hang on. Let's do something like this. It's going to give us a little better. Zach, what's up? Everyone should try making a Doom map or two. It's educational. Dude, I believe it. It's good to see you, Zach. Happy New Year, man. I don't think I've seen you since the year started. But no, I got some game books. So some game design books. So what I would love to do is read a chapter on it and then actually just talk about it. And maybe I tell you guys what chapter I'm reading. And if you have the book, you can talk on the same topic. Kind of sounds fun, but who knows? What is going on? Something terrible. Just going to unwrap this stuff just because it'll make for nicer UVs instead of just a giant island. You can do linked flat faces and then limited dissolve or F. You can do linked flat faces. Magma, that's amazing. I'm curious now. So when you say linked flat faces, Are you pressing Shift G, select similar for that, or linked flat faces? I even have it in my quick favorites. Sounds fun because you're more of a listener than a reader, dude. Same. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm down. So wait, you're saying, okay, so if this was, let's do this. We're going to simulate. Okay, so you're saying I can do this. And then what was the other thing? Limited dissolve. Because what I usually do is just select it all and then just press Shift X and dissolve selection. Work's been busy. Had some unexpected on-site time at the start of the year. Oh, man. Poor soul. Limited dissolve. I guess, is that what I'm doing? No. Dissolve vertices, faces. Do you prefer Unreal or Unity? I like Unreal mainly because I'm just working on art stuff, right? And I think a lot of you guys are interested in Unreal learnings. But at one point the stream was Unity. We were in Unity for a little while there, which was quite interesting. It was mainly because I wanted to prove that you could make good looking art and it could look good in Unity. Because we were getting a lot of like weird vibes around that topic. And I'm like, nah, man, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's like, nah, man, none of that. I think if I were to explore another engine, it would probably Godot or Godot, whichever one you prefer. I'm sure there's one that's considered the right one, but I just say what I say. That engine looks pretty cool, though. Ooh. What's going on up here? This is rough. Hang on. Oh, man. Okay. A little better. Maybe I can just slide this way. No one will know. The only way to say it correctly or pronounce it correctly is to just say it different every time. Oh my God, I just came back. UVing like this, isn't it a nightmare? Is it necessary or are there other methods? I mean, you could remesh it. You could try and do. Thing is like once you know how UVing controls the quality of your bakes and like how your geometry renders and whatnot, then you like having the control of UVing. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah. Because like once you've understood it, it's not really that big of a deal. It should be fine. I don't need to unwrap that piece. How many pieces we have here? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, sure. 3 it is. I might even go in and just cut through here. I think of it I think of UVing as like an opportunity to fight brain rot from all the social madness that we invoke on ourselves. So it makes me think, which is nice. Do I have all this stuff? We good? We good? It's looking like we good. Not bad. There's some straightening to do, but it's all good. It also helps me with my like aiming and shooting if I get into shooters. Right? I can just think about it like that. Okay. What the hell? I might just split this once. Let's see. It's like adult coloring books. I mean, sure, yeah. Adult coloring books. I think that's what finances are. Okay, let's see if this is a better. It's a little better. These are like weirdly short. Hang on. I feel like this is supposed to be whatever. It's fine. Oh man. Ew. Gross. Trying to find a good connection to the bottom here. It's a little wiggly. A little less wiggly. And those seams are nasty. If you remesh this yourself manually, you're going to get a much cleaner mesh out of this. I usually find mesh issues during UVing. Yeah, that too. That too. Okay, so if we unhide everything, let's just grab all this stuff. Let's average the islands. Let's try a pack. Right, and then I can identify the things I want to straighten. I'm gonna actually take a little bit of time to do some straightening here. And then we'll do a little experimental bake. And then we'll call it good for the stream. Cool. Like, cool. We in it. We're doing good. I'm gonna press so that this is just a free move as well. Nice. It's so like squishy feeling. So squishy. Oh, I pinned all those apparently. Nice. What the hell? Okay, maybe I pin these. This feels pretty magical. I don't know about you guys. I'm digging it though. What was, hang on. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. Oh, there's more. I tried it, but it's giving me crazy, very crazy results. If you UV transfer in Blender worked properly like it does in Maya, man, the shade. Yeah, I haven't tried UV transfer. But I'm sure it would be pretty helpful, right? So that's if you're unwrapping like a really simple mesh, right? And then you transfer those UVs between the two. Okay, I think I'm gonna just leave it after this piece. This is already pretty nice. Okay, let's repack this. We can probably take this P. We can probably take this piece and shrink it a little bit, maybe like 0.5, and now it's 50% smaller. And then we can pack this. These can probably be straightened as well, but I'm just gonna leave it. Cool. It is 9:55. What are you saying? UV transferring, I have yet to really dabble with that. I'm just saving it. Give me a sec here. Three. This is the low poly. Let's find our high poly. These streams help you focus on stuff. Nice. I get you, man. Look at these UVs. Delicious. You want to UV transfer those? Okay, I'm going to close Unreal. It looks like everything got loaded in, though. We're back up to like 45. Delicious. 50-ish. Probably can just take this and make this like 11. There we go. Not exploding our eyeballs anymore. Cool. Okay, I'm going to save this. And we're going to close it. Boom. And Blender is exporting a high-res mesh. Yeah, I haven't tried UV transfer in Blender. Yeah, I was on Forza for the Xbox One launch way back in the day. Uh-oh. You're missing payment information. I have until February 8th. I better fix that. Yeah, Forza for the Xbox One launch. I was a track artist. I worked primarily on the Prague map, which, dude, that map was cool. We were working with scans and stuff. It was awesome. You subscribe to Substance? Yes. Yes, I do. Why? What's up? Does that scare you? Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Pottery 03, low poly. I just buy it on Steam. Oh, yeah. No, that's a great idea. I could probably do that in the next go around. All right, here's our bad boy. These seams too, maybe we don't need to have those as hard edges. I'll adjust those later. But we can do a nice bake test. Yeah, bringing in that high poly. Let's go. You're waiting for the 2026 version? Should be out soon. No, I should probably just contact them and be like, "Hey, can we make a deal? If I stream the tool, can you just give it to me?" No, it's one of those, like, you get the year subscription or whatever, and then you find out, like, oh, when your card expires, right? It was the year my card expired. Now I have to repoint to everything. Get that Adobe sponsorship. Come on, I believe in you. Load in that high poly. I'm also using experimental cage, which is quite interesting. It uses the high poly and the low poly to calculate where the cage would be. It's actually extremely accurate. So it's pretty nice. Wipeout, nice. Oh, that's good. That's good. There it is. Dude. That high poly, though. Looking dense. Dude, there's that cage. Look at that cage. Oh, my God. It's so, so good. Okay. I'm scared about this bake. I'm going to turn ID off, and maybe we leave position. It's Johnny Cage. Okay. I'll see you in a few frames. I'm choppy. Oh, are we done? Nice. Yeah, man. Yeah. And the stepping that's happening here, we just need to in the bake, we just need to do the anti-aliasing. Okay, now it's gonna chug. Super sampling. It's gonna be fine. Frame rate's gonna be fine. Oh my God. So choppy. Do you see the chop? I see the chop. Okay, it's done. Definitely better. Like, you probably want to do another one. This is only a 1024 as well bake. Not too bad. Some dank bakes. Bake City. Looking good. We got a demo material, I believe. Yeah, demo pottery. Boop. There we go. Nice. Nice. That's some delicious looking roughness. Okay. DLSS frame gen on these streams. Yeah, I'll be streaming at 720p, but you can watch me at 8K on your super TV. So good. So good. Man, crazy. Okay, well, I think we are here. It's time for me to rock and roll, aka I'm gonna go to bed. It's important, guys. You gotta get those sleep hours in, you know? You gotta get those sleep hours in. Where's that song? There's a song I really like. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, this one's so good. Cool. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you on the next stream. And there's some new people in here. Thank you for coming by. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate it. It's nice to have some new faces. Adding them to my collection. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, wherever you may be. And I'll see you in the Discord. Bum, 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 bum. So good. All right. Peace out, guys. Bye.